So once you look yourself in the mirror and you're able to assess that what your sisters have told you, and again, sisterhood is very much based on the foundation of trust. Can I trust you? You're not gonna go back running your mouth if I tell you something of that is crucial to me. You're not gonna go back and run your mouth if we have an issue, and you're gonna address me, because that's what trust is. You trust that you can communicate with me, and proper communication, especially in the age of the internet and phones and email and all of that good stuff. People don't have to have a one-on-one direct conversation with you, because it's there's so many culprits that can say, well, I text you and I didn't get the text, I didn't get the email, I didn't get the Facebook message, don't chat with me. Have a sit down and establish that trust, because trust is something that people feel as well. And it's very hard to judge that when we have a medium of electronics coming in between. What should be real, what should be felt. And this goes into relationships too, but we're talking about sisters or sister friendships. And that trust is so valuable, because when brothers see a true sisterhood, it allows them to trust us. And if a sister tells you, or a friend relays to you, that when you take on another friend, or you get into a relationship, if one of the first things that they say to you is you are beginning to do like someone else, um, my rebuttal would be, make sure you are cautious on who's making that judgment, because I want to be around like-minded people who are going to ensure that I stay on the constant path of growth. Growth comes with knowledge that other people bring to you. So you may very well take into consideration something else. If you are in a relationship, you definitely are forming two opinions to become one unit. So friends who make this joke, oh, you starting to sound like your man, and da 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 da. Well, technically you should, and just as your man should begin to start sounding like you, because you guys are together, you're intimate, and the science of being in one's universe together, which is exactly where the man goes when he's entering you, is into your universe. Of course you guys are going to begin to sound alike. Of course the influence among the two of you are going to be relatively noticed to everyone, because that is what a good relationship does. A good friendship, I have some friends who have stopped my way of thinking, because I realized it wasn't productive. They explained it to me far better than anyone else, and whatever the issue was, and I took heed to that. And there's nothing wrong when it is good influence. I could understand if it was like, it's just like one person gets with somebody who's on crack, and then eventually that couple is gonna be on crack. You're gonna have a Bobby and Whitney situation eventually, because the influence is there. Vice versa. Look at Mary J. Blige and her dude. Mary was out there. She got with her dude, and his influence got her on a better path. So if you have any friends who have problems with your relationship, really, really examine that, because not only are they saying some things about themselves, but they're really, really revealing um, their true intention of friendship with you. Because if anyone does not truly love you and want you to be happy, there is a serious, serious issue with that. With that said, I have, as I said, I've spoken to about 10 different women, and this is why this subject is the subject today, because friendship has been such a willy-nilly type thing. We're quick to say somebody's our friend. We're quick to say, but a friend is someone you can depend on, who has your back, who makes sure you're good, who makes sure you're okay, who will look out for your kids, who will look out for your dog, for your plants, for whatever it is. If you love it, they are 100% invested because they love you. And um, I have decided that we are going to do a soldiers retreat, just for sisters. The date will be announced. I'm working on the details right now. I will probably put everything on Facebook, because most of the women who have been reaching out to me is via Facebook. And we are going to make sure that we just have a time of cleansing and getting all of our healing processes, whether it's sisters, what is it among us that we have issues with? I'm really, my intention of soldiers has was to bring enlightenment among sisters, and the topics and the feedback that I'm getting is showing that we are really damaged, and we really need to address some things so that we can get back on the path of, okay, what do we need to do now, to be a proper sister to one another, to be a proper lover to whomever we choose to love, to be a proper mother, to be a proper daughter, to be a proper mentor, mentee. All of these things are things that are too willy-nilly. And with every single relationship, you define those boundaries and those rules within yourself, but you still have to have an underlying foundation and a theme of ensuring that you're here to heal and to really process and to really grow and build something profound. Every relationship that you have, I try to make a point and an effort to ensure that it is profound in my life, because I need those type of relationships to ensure I maintain being profound. I have some sisters doing some wonderful, wonderful, great things that I'm very proud of. I'm very proud to call these women my friends, my sisters, people I know I can depend on, people I know are supporting me, because there's enough success to go around. There's enough, if money is your thing, there's enough money to go around. There's enough material, there's enough fame, there's enough everything to go around, and there's no need for us to be having petty, frivolous interactions. And that does not mean that every sister will get along. That does not mean that you will be cool with everybody. That does not mean any of that. Very, very contrary to that, because there are some sisters who are going to hold on. There are some sisters who are going to hold grudges. There are some sisters who don't want to heal, who don't want to hear the truth, who want to make every excuse and say you're degrading by telling them the truth, or say that you're hurtful by telling them the truth, and not really looking and processing whatever it is. Why did this happen? How did this happen? What did I do to attract this situation? Because it's not just everybody against you, sister. It's you've attracted some things to you too. You have responsibility in every single relationship and every single interaction that you have, because you're attracting something. And if you don't have sisters who truly love you and truly have your back and truly want to be your friend to check you on some of those things, you're going to keep doing the same thing, getting the same results, expecting to get something different. And until you do something different for a change, that is Dr. Peggy Norwood's title of her book. This is a sister here in Denver, Colorado, who is a professor and author of Do Something Different for a Change. And please, please Google her and get her book, because it is very, very, it's short, but it's a workbook at the same time. You have to work through some issues. You have to face your own truth, and you have to apply yourself to become better. And it's doing something different for a change. Change, when you say I'm on this journey and path of changing and being a better person, what are you doing to change? What have you done to really say, okay, I hope I'm a better mother? What are you doing to change the patterns of the past patterns you had? I hope I'm a better friend. What are you doing to change those patterns? What, even if it's one step at a time, what have you done to stop these habits? And a lot of times we think just because we're reading books and we're meditating and we around some artists and we around some people who know Buddha, that's all that it takes. And you really have to do some action. And if you have real friends, they're going to hold you accountable to that. So the retreat is coming up probably sometime next weekend. All of my sisters in Denver, I will put the information out. If you want more, hit me on LadiCrenShaw at Facebook. Peace and blessings.